Hi, I'm Chef Ted, and I'm here at the Rada Cutlery Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a maple lemon butternut squash. A lot of recipes call for using the zest from lemons and limes and oranges. I'm going to show you an easy way to just use the peeling paring knife to take the zest off of a lemon. Just for safety, I like to just take a little bit off the bottom, square it up, and makes it so it doesn't roll around as much. Then I take this, and what you want, you're after the color, but not the white part underneath. The pith is bitter, whereas the yellow of the lemon is really sweet and flavorful. And you just try to get as much of the color and as little of the white part as possible. And because you are actually using the outside, you want to make sure that you wash the fruit really well before you zest it. I'm also using the juice out of this lemon, so I cut them in half. And some of them have a lot of seeds, some of them don't have any seeds. I always try to pick as many seeds as I can out, because that's just more seeds you're avoiding getting in. Then the way I do it is I just squeeze it into my one hand and let the juice run out between the fingers. All right, and now I am going to cut open the squash. Just take a little bit off the top there. And I'm going to take the ice cream scoop, which is the miracle seeding tool, and seed that squash out. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each half. You can cut it into quarters, but I think I'm going to cut it into thirds, so each one will be a sixth of the squash. Now these seem pretty stable. A lot of times, if things start to roll, I will cut, just take a little bit and just, draw just a fine line like that, and then I don't have to worry about it rolling and spilling any of the ingredients that I put in. Cutting them into six, they're a lot more stable than if you cut them into fours. And now I'm going to take the cut up pieces of the squash, I'm going to place them into the rectangular stoneware baking dish. Just kind of alternating them. So I'm going to put in 1/3 cup of water, the juice and zest of that lemon. We're going to use a little bit of red pepper flake. This calls for half a teaspoon. And 1/3 cup real maple syrup. Then I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of my favorite seasoned salt. You can use salt and pepper, whatever you want to use. Some people just use a pinch over the top. Then I'm going to use a handy stir and mix it all together. We're going to fill up the little divots. Get those nice and full. And then we're going to use the rest and just kind of drizzle it over the top of them. It's about 4 tablespoons of butter. And I'm just going to place them along everywhere so they melt evenly and cover the squash up for us. And now we're going to take the squash and we're going to put it in the oven, which is preheated to about 400 degrees. And we're just going to keep an eye on it. In about 10 minutes, we will come back and we will baste it with the juices and the butter that have flowed off of it. And now I'm going to just baste all the runoff over the top of the squash again, distributing the flavor and moisture. These were in about 45 minutes. And now we're just going to plate them up here. And there you have the lemon maple butternut squash.